What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As some of you guys will remember, we recently spoke on a video created by a YouTuber by the name of Nuke Jesus. Now this guy seems to be infiltrating Discord server after Discord server, and what he's uncovered this time round is even bigger than last time. Okay, so we know that the top 250 is full of cheaters. We kind of already knew that. Nuke Jesus just showed proof of at least 6 people in the top 10 actually being in a cheat Discord and using their cheat service. But what he's actually found now has unearthed some truths that many people are not going to want to talk about. Let's talk about 2 CDL pros being involved with a cheater. This is something that you guys would probably brush under the rug or say, nah, BadBoy Beaman's edited this. Well, I'm about to react to Nuke Jesus' video, so make sure you're sitting down because you're going to need to be for this. Let's crack on with the video.
I was recently tipped off on some information about a few streamers, so I decided to look into it and follow the breadcrumb trail that led me down a rabbit hole to some shocking discoveries. And in this video today, I'm going to go ahead and share all that information with you. Before I get into the information, I ask you to please bear with me throughout this whole video and watch it all so you get all the facts and all the information before you form an opinion.
Straight off the rip, he's talking about how we should definitely pay attention to the whole video, listen to all the information provided and don't form an opinion prior or after. And I do believe that that's very correct. Honestly, it's basically a fair story he's telling from start to finish. You know, you start at the beginning, it gives you a little bit of confusion, and throughout it just makes you want to know more, and you do find out more, and it just keeps getting better. So honestly, straight into it now, guys. Let's listen.
Somebody joined my Discord server and messaged me. They said, yo, I saw your video. If I send you something, I'd rather remain anonymous. So I said, I can do that. What kind of information do you have? And for future reference, if anybody ever comes to me with information that they want to give me, I will always allow you to remain anonymous if you choose to. He then told me he had screenshots of Slacked and Apathy playing with a known cheater. Now, if you don't know who Slacked and Apathy...
Now, straight away, your first thoughts are, nah, this is going to be fake. It's a Discord server. Anybody can name themselves Slacked or Apathy. And you're right, that's a big telltale sign, especially if there's a link to somebody cheating, right? We saw it early on in the engine owning cheat Discord. Everybody was calling themselves the names of streamers: Symphony, Wagnificent, Z-Laner, Destroy, Nick Merckx, Dr. Disrespect. It happened all the time. You best believe Nuke Jesus done his research on this one.
VR, Slacked is an ex-professional player, and Apathy is a 2-time world champion, both with large followings on Twitch and other social media platforms. When I hear claims like this towards large content creators, I take them very seriously and look into them very thoroughly before making any judgments or jumping to any conclusions. He then followed that up with, I'm in a majority of the cheating Discord. Streamers do this a lot of the time to cheat indirectly because having a cheater on the team improves the chances of them winning. He then followed that up by saying viewers of the stream never see the cheater's point of view. So then I said, yes, of course. Can I see the photos? How close are you with them? How did you get these? I didn't know what he was going to present to me, so I'm asking a lot of questions, trying to get as much information as possible. So then he said, of course.
Also, just a big shout out to Nuke Jesus again for doing, you know, the groundwork. Literally everything that this guy was saying to him, he was responding straight away with more questions. He was responding with this and that, like, I need proof, send me evidence, show me this, show me that. And it's the right way to do it. Some people could get this information, you know, we've seen others who claim to be hacker hunters in the past get this type of information and jump on it straight away, only to find out it's been false.
Person that shared the photo. What's even better, he's in a Discord call while playing with them, and I believe either Slacked or Apathy's Discord server. The cheater screenshot himself in their Discord playing with them and posted it in one of the cheating Discords. So based off the information, we now know that this cheater is playing in one of either Slacked or Apathy's Discord servers and is also in this cheating Discord. So our next job is to find out who the cheater is and track him down. I was then sent the screenshot. The screenshot was taken inside of a hacking Discord.
Now just to pause on this, right? Chilling with my homies, again, this all leads down the path I mentioned earlier where somebody could fake it, you know, they could just be in a random Discord server with people named Apathy, Stacked, Latch and Haze, right? Anybody could do that, anybody could rename it, and it just looks like they're actually playing with a cheater. But what I will say here, guys, sorry, just fixing me hair. What I will say here is Nuke Jesus again, straight on the ball and says, well, I needed proof that this was in fact, you know, one of these guys' Discord server and it was actually them.
Where the only way in is to prove that you are a legitimate cheater with hacks by showing proof. Now if we take a closer look and then zoom in just a little bit more, we can see that this user that shared this photo in the hacking Discord, D, is in a voice chat with Apathy, Slacked, Latch, and Heist. Now as of right now, this doesn't prove anything. All it proves is that a legitimate hacker is in a voice chat with these 4 streamers talking to them. Thinking that Apathy and Slacked were my main targets, but there was not enough sufficient evidence to bring a claim, I thought this was the end of the road. However, ladies and gentlemen, this is where the rabbit hole begins. So after becoming curious, I decided to look into this a little bit more. It turns out that all of them were live on Twitch.
So he thought it was the end of the road, right? And then he ends up finding himself in these guys' Discord server, Latch's locker room, right? He's in multiple different Discord servers. He carried on the search to try and figure out a way to prove that that image, that photograph was real. Because if he could prove the legitimacy of that image, then he can prove that these guys have played with a cheater. Based off everything that's linked so far. The guy that was playing with them is also a guy posting and bragging about it in a cheat Discord server. He's shown proof that this cheat Discord server requires you to actually show proof that you've purchased cheats and play with cheats to enter the Discord server, thus proving that that guy is in fact using or has used in the past. So everything's piecing together. Hats off to New Jesus again.
On their Discords and joined each one. Apathy had his Discord public on his Twitch, but Slacked and Latch did not, so I had to go in there and ask where their Discord was, and one of their moderators sent me a link to it. After going through all 3 Discord servers, I was able to pinpoint that the cheater was in Latch's server. How did I do that? Well, the voice channels in the photo match the exact same voice channels in Latch's server. Right here you can see the voice channels from Latch's server, and right here you can see them from the photo that was taken by the hacker, and right here you can see them side by side. They are the exact same channels, the same server. Now naturally the next thing I want to do was search for D in the server and see if I could track him down and talk to him. But when I searched his name, he was not in the server anymore. I checked in Apathies, in Slacked. I could not find him anywhere. So I was like, how am I going to find this guy? And then I had an idea. I knew that he was in Latch's server at some point, and I also know he was using the name D in the profile picture that he was using from the screenshot that he shared in the hacking Discord. And I thought to myself, what if he joined the server and I could find him in the welcome section and he had that same profile picture and the same name? Because if you ever change that, it doesn't update in that section.
Now I can't verify whether that's true or not. He does mention about the Discord welcome section, but no matter what, right? He went ahead into the welcome section, scrolled for a while, and he actually come across
see if I could pinpoint and match
the guy in there with the same name and the same image
to the hacker. And after scrolling for some time, I eventually got lucky and came across something. So as you can see, there is our guy. He joined February 22nd, 2024, and his actual Discord name is XJVI. Now let's take a closer look at his profile. And the next thing I want to do is try to send him a message even though we're not friends and we don't share a server together. I want to try to pull some information from this guy and see what I can find out.
He ends up in a conversation with this guy now that I think is absolutely hilarious, by the way. You know, this guy did not want to give up any information whatsoever, but that didn't stop Nuke Jesus from doing the search. And honestly, what he uncovers towards the end of this video is fantastic. This right here, look, like I mentioned earlier.
It turns out that D actually had his DMs open so anybody can message him, and this is how the conversation went. You can slow down the messages here between me and D if you want, but the TLDR is that he gave a lot of pushback and didn't want to give up any information. He was also very adamant about not snitching and that I don't have any dirt on him, which at this point in time, all I have is what I presented so far in the video, which left me with the question, what do I do next? So I decided that my next course of action was to go back to my original source and try to find out more information. I asked him, when did D post the photo in the hacking Discord of him playing with Apathy and Slacked? And to my surprise, he told me February 22nd, which I thought was odd, because I realized that D had joined Latch's Discord on February 22nd.
So he's actually joined the server on the same day that he plays with them. That's very strange, almost like, bear in mind, you saw his bio before on Discord and it shows that he offers a boosting service, right? So he's joined the server, played with them, and then left the server. That's very strange behavior. Almost like these guys, whichever one of them, paid for the service and played with him. for that boosting service, right? So this guy's clearly been paid. He didn't want to give up any information. And I'm saying clearly been paid. That's speculation. I don't know yet. So let's keep watching.
Well, now let's take a look at the original photo again. You can see there's 5 people in the ranked play VC. Apathy, Heist, Latch, and Slack normally play together. But there's a 5th person, D. So I thought to myself, what if one of those 4 players that was playing was getting off, and D was jumping in to replace that player? The only way I could confirm that that's true is by going to one of these streamers' Twitches and going back and looking at one of the VODs. Now I can't see VODs, previous ones, without being a subscriber. But it just so happened when I was watching Slacked.
So essentially, the next part of this video, he skips forward a little bit and talks about how he found the date of the stream by hovering over them, right? And he got to the stream that said February 22nd, which is the date that this guy joined the Discord server. It's the date that this guy ended up playing with them, right? And he needed to prove that one of those guys in the Discord chat, in the channel, the voice channel, actually left. Right, and he ends up being able to prove that based on this VOD right here. Now this VOD actually demonstrates around 8 hours in, I believe he says, that one of the guys dipped out and then starts playing.
It wasn't until the 8-hour mark that they finally rotate out players, and that is going to be the footage they're about to see. At the beginning of the video, they were playing with one other person who was different, whose name I'm going to leave out of the video because I looked into him thoroughly and can confirm that he is not cheating and he's also not D, which leaves us with the player that they pick up around the 8-hour mark. So what you'll see is Latch is going to go ahead and announce that he's getting off, and that leaves us with
skip forward a
couple minutes and took a screenshot so you can see who ended up getting picked up.
So this prospect character right now is almost like, who is it? Is it that D guy from Discord? Who knows? But what we know right now is that one of the guys who was playing dipped out and a new guy's come in, and at that moment in time is the moment the image was taken and he shared it into a cheat Discord saying, you know, just with my guys.
And
so
it turns out to be none other than Prospect. So
how does he prove that? How does he know?
Prospect? Well, Prospect is a streamer on Twitch with 6,100 followers and almost 4,000 followers on Twitter.
Okay, so it's not D from Discord then, because it's Prospect, right? Wait, no. There's more, guys. There's more, because Nuke Jesus is an absolute genius, and I'm watching him unfold a story here about a cheater playing with some ex-CDL pros, right? And it's absolutely fantastic to see, uncovering it with nothing but research. I wonder if certain people who like to debunk videos would be able to debunk this one.
Prospect's profile on Twitch, I was able to locate his Twitter through his banner. I noticed after arriving to Prospect's Twitter, his bio is eerily similar to D's. Prospect's Twitter bio reads,
"Join the Discord for Warzone ranked boosting," right? Oh, hang on a sec. So either way, that's still sus, yeah? But it's exactly the same as what the other one said on Discord.
Boosting. D's bio on Discord reads,
"Enough about me, let's talk about you. MW3 ranked boosting for cheap. PC only, DM serious inquiries only." Right? So, it's got to be the same guy, right? Surely.
Reads, "Enough about me, let's talk about you. MW3 rank boosting for cheap. PC only, DM serious inquirers only." I find it very odd that D was in the voice chat the same day that Prospect had joined their game, when they hadn't picked anybody else up that entire day besides Prospect.
I think at that point, right, based on everything he said at this moment, I would say there's enough evidence there to have anybody, and I mean anybody, even doubters, believe that Prospect is in fact that D guy. Similar, you know, talking about Warzone ranked boosting in their bios, right? On top of that, you know, he's in the Discord server, in the voice channel. At the same time, these guys are all in the game together. So it all lines up. It literally all lines up. But wait, there's more.
I also find it very odd how similar the bios are for Prospect's Twitter and D's Discord. But what if I told you there was more?
There's more.
He picked the name D. Why did he pick the name D for his profile on Discord? Well, if you look at his Twitch, in his donation section, and zoom in a bit, you'll notice something. That's right. Prospect's name
is Dylan. What? Dylan begins with a D. It's all coming out. It's all making sense. It's literally like Nuke Jesus has got a 10,001 piece puzzle and there's only one piece left to go in. But where does it go?
Appears to be Dylan. And that would make sense why his alt account is named D. So the final question arises. Does Apathy and Slack know what's going on? D was posting in a hacking Discord. The only way in, by posting proof of hacks on an alt account. On an alt account so people don't know his true identity. But it appears that some people did know his true identity. Because he was on that account when he was playing with Apathy and Slack that day.
So there you have it, guys. Honestly, go and check out Nuke Jesus' video. I think there's far too much linking all of this together for anybody else to say otherwise, that D is in fact Prospect who's playing with these guys and they're knowingly playing with them, because he joined that Discord server on that account, then played with them, and then left the Discord server afterwards. Almost like they've paid for a boosting service. But I would definitely like to see what Apathy and Slack have to say about this one. So this is where it comes down to a matter of opinion. Do you guys believe the Slack and Apathy fully knew the guy they were playing with was a cheater? He joined the same day that he ended up in their team and played with them in ranked play. It doesn't seem right. Something doesn't sit right with me about that. Almost like maybe they've paid for the service. Let's be honest, the account he was in the Discord in actually had a lot of information in the bio talking about a boosting service. So surely these guys were fully aware. Surely these ex-Call of Duty pros fully vetted the person that they allowed to play with them the same day he joined their Discord server. But hey, what do I know? Surely these guys have teams of people that do that sort of stuff for them, and maybe it just got missed. Or maybe they were fully aware, they knew what he was up to, and he helped them boost their rankings. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and guys, don't forget to go and check out Nuke Jesus' full video. It's in the description below. If you did enjoy the video today, guys, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. And if you want to contact me about a streamer who you believe is cheating, hit me up on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman1. Also, guys, if you want to get involved in influencer boxing and you are in fact an influencer, check out Ultimate Showdown on Instagram. That is also linked in the description below. And a couple of things now before we go.
Are you an influencer who's wanting to fight? Ultimate Showdown may be the event for you. This is our prestige, VIP, invite only boxing show where you get to show your skills. The only place where it will be invite only, RSVP'd and VIP'd. In no crowd, there'll be no tickets for sale. This is an in-house show where we're going to start, and the only people that will be here will be influencers. Are you sick of getting messed around by other shows, pulling opponents, making you jump through hoops? Get in touch with Ultimate Showdown and show your skills here. It's the place to be.
So get in touch with us on Instagram at Ultimate Showdown Boxing. We have got contacts with some of the largest influencer boxing organisations, and this could be the place that platforms you. You come and fight on Ultimate Showdown. This could be your gateway into those top flight fights. Due to this being invite only, the only people receiving the location of this event will be those invited and the fighters involved. For everybody else, this will be live streamed on Instagram.
So this is one of them type of shows where it separates the men from the boys. Don't be a pussy and get on Ultimate Showdown.
If you're anything like me and you're dealing with daily stress and a lot of anxiety, believe me when I say this, Supreme CBD products are unreal. These gummies have helped me massively with the anxiety and stress of my everyday workload, and they could probably help you too if you're dealing with those things. I've got other products here as well, including the oil. These drops work great just before you go into bed. For anybody who has like sleepless nights, these can help massively. And I've got plenty of other products to actually test out from them. I've not tried this yet, but it's the deep freeze balm. I've also got the soft gel capsules, and the reason I chose these is because I've got a sweet tooth and sometimes you can go through the gummies a little bit too fast. And guys, if you want to go and take a look yourself, make sure you use code BBB40 at checkout to save 40%. The link is in the description below.